Welcome to my classroom. In this video, I'm going to give you a little overview about your tests that you take before you apply for various colleges. So the test is called ACT. It is somewhat similar and somewhat different from SAT test. So these are the major two tests, ACT or SAT, that you have to take in order to be able to get into the college of your choice. The better the score on ACT or SAT, the better scholarship options you will have when you apply for colleges. So now today in this video, I'm going to talk about basic overview for the math portion of ACT. So the first thing that I would like for you to understand is that your test is going to be timed. The second point is how much time. You get 60 questions and you have to answer those questions in 1 hour or 60 minutes. All right. And then what are those questions? Which concepts will be on those questions is going to be listed right here. So your first concept on your ACT will be called pre-algebra. And this portion will have 14 questions. Your second part of the test is going to be elementary algebra. Which is 10 questions. Your third part is called intermediate algebra. Which is 9 questions. Next up is coordinate geometry. And that is also 9 questions. Plane geometry. Fourteen questions, just like pre-algebra. Last, trigonometry. Which is 4 questions. So basically your trig is going to be 4 questions. Now I'm getting all this information from a website called act.org. So I would suggest visiting this website. This is a really cool website which will give you a lot of information about your ACT test that you'll be taking. And in my next page of this video, I'm going to share some tricks that I personally feel that are going to be helpful for you in order to be able to be successful in this video. So, all right, I'm going to go ahead and erase this page. And in this page, I'm going to talk about some various tricks that I personally feel that are going to be helpful whenever you're taking a time test. So time tests, basically, it's all about the time here, You get 1 minute for one question. So if we do our math here, one question is equal to 1 minute. So you should be able to solve one question in 1 minute. So I would suggest if you're not able to solve one question in a minute, and if you're not able to do that, I would suggest move on. Move to the next question so that you're not wasting time on the other questions. Next up, read the question carefully. And circle the details in the question. Next, The different strategies that you can use on the test are listed as follows, which will help you solve the question faster. One of the strategies is called a back solve. Next, various math operations that you can use, or I can say, you can use math traditionally, like how we always solve math questions. Next up, hit and trial. Sometimes putting numbers in place of the x also helps. So if you can put some numbers in place of x and see if it holds true for the question, that also works sometimes. Next up, you can also take an educational guess at the answer. Another thing to remember is the word of in your ACT test means multiply. Another important thing is please memorize your formulas ahead of time. And I'll just draw a clock here ahead of time. So basically, formulas remembering is important because SAT does provide you with a formula sheet, whereas on ACT you do not have a formula sheet. So it's vital to remember all the formulas so that your time is not being wasted, in actually proving the formula and getting the formula. Rather, you can just use it if you remember it. So this video was basically about overview. Please feel free to share any other tricks that you feel like are going to be useful or you have used them on the ACT test, which can help others as well. It's all about learning from everyone. So maybe your tricks are going to work for someone else also. So I hope this was a learning experience for you. In my future videos, I may solve some questions related to ACT. Again, visit acd.org for your more information on this. And hope you have a good score on your ACT. Have a good one. Bye.